Hello everybody, this is Mr. US History, and I'm going to be trying something new today, so I'm going to tier rank every World War II country. This is world history, not American history, which is my specialty. So I'm going to be bringing in three great friends of mine to help me with this video. Their names are Mr. P, Mr. J, and Mr. L. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Okay, so hi, I am Mr. J. As Mr. US History said, I am pretty knowledgeable in World War II history. I have my information from YouTube, and I play Rise of Nations on Roblox. I am also an expert in communism.
Alright? What do you have to say, Mr. P?
Hello, I'm Mr. P, and I do history. Damn. Okay, that's it.
Alright, what about you, Mr. L?
I'm Mr. L, and I do history but better.
Okay, so let's get started with our first country on this tier list, which is Greece. Let's see what Mr. J has to say about Greece.
Okay, so me personally, so I would put Greece in C tier because they fended off the Axis front of the Italians for a pretty long time because of their mountains and stuff. However, they were not too strong, and they only fended them off because of the mountains. And Italy was also pretty weak that back then, and they also got destroyed by the Germans as well. So, however, they still did really good in the war, and they joined pretty early, fending off like the Axis front and all. So yeah, I'll put them in C tier.
What about you, Mr. L?
Yeah, I would agree. I would put them in C tier as well because they got absolutely destroyed by the Germans. And yeah, the only good thing that they managed to do was beat off the Italians and hide on their islands before they again got destroyed by the Germans. So yeah, I put them in low C tier.
Okay, how about you, Mr. P?
I 100% agree with everyone else. They had fought their own, but wasn't enough, so C tier.
Yeah, I think I agree with you guys. I think that the Greece, they did a great job against the Italians, but again, the Italians, they were led by Mussolini, who was kind of incompetent, and when they had to face against the Germans, they got steamrolled. So overall, I think that averages out, and I think I'll put them overall as a C tier. So next up, we've got Japan, which was a pretty big country during World War II. So I'll let Mr. L speak first about this.
So I think Japan is like a low S tier because they destroyed all Asian powers that weren't like European colonizers or America. They destroyed everyone in China pretty much. Destroyed everyone in Indonesia. They wiped out all of Southeast Asia. They were gonna win if it wasn't for bombing Pearl Harbor and declaring war on like the UK. Yeah, I'd put them in S tier.
How about you, Mr. P?
I put them in high A. First off, I don't agree that they would have won if they didn't attack Pearl Harbor. I still think they would have lost because of the large amount of, like, because of Operation Barbarossa. I think the Soviets would have eventually got to war with the Japanese, and that would cause the Japanese to suffer because of the invasion of Manchuria. And well, either way, they did really good, and they did steamroll through Indonesia and Burma and through China. So I put them at high A.
How about you, Mr. J?
Yeah, so as Mr. P said, so I would also put Japan in a high A tier, but I would not put them in S tier because, as Mr. P said, their army was extremely strong and they were able to quickly conquer the entire Pacific and Eastern Asia front. However, because of that, their forces and army were all very disconnected and they were very spread out because they were all over so many places, and they were very arrogant, and they were trying to conquer like a lot of regions of land that they couldn't even control. So I would put them in a high A tier because of that, and not S tier because
I
they're
think
very divided.
I think I agree with Mr. J and Mr. P that Japan should be an A tier country because, first up, I do acknowledge that they did a great job steamrolling through Southeast Asia, like Mr. L said, but at the same time, I think Japan, they had a much better army and they had much more technological progress than these countries, which I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe many of these countries were like mostly agrarian. Is that right?
I don't think they were Iranian. I think they were just really corrupt, like in
Nah,
Republic of China.
China was very rural, but like the Philippines and Taiwan, those are all urban places.
Yeah, and I think the armies were also significantly weaker than Japan's army. But when they were up, but when Japan was up against the United States or the British, for example, they were not able to really win. And I also think that their whole code of honor may have been a little bit too much. Especially, I think that that never surrender thing may have hurt them, as well as their Mr. J said they were kind of arrogant. So I would overall put Japan in A tier.
I have something to say.
Go ahead.
I also put them in A tier because of the lack of natural resources and that led them to invade Indonesia. That's all I gotta say.
I think that's a major reason why Japan went around invading countries. I think they needed natural resources overall.
Yeah, I just like to say, never surrender made them stronger, and kamikaze that made them stronger.
100% agree with Mr. L.
All right, so we've got Belgium up next. Where would you guys put Belgium?
Insignificant F tier. One of those two.
No, I'm sorry,
They
not
suck.
F
They're
tier.
horrible.
Yes.
Got
D tier,
destroyed.
D
They
tier,
got
D tier,
wiped by Germany. No resistance at all. They suck.
D tier.
F tier.
Okay,
Insignificant.
D tier, not F tier.
Horrible. Absolutely
That
horrible
is
nation.
reserved. F tier is
Horrible
reserved
nation.
for Denmark. I'm sorry, D tier,
Horrible nation.
D
Belgium is
tier.
almost as bad as Denmark.
All right, what do you think, Mr.
Blah.
J?
I put them at D tier because they at least put up some resistance, unlike a
No,
certain
they didn't.
country starting with
They did
D and
not.
ending with K.
What do you think, Mr. J?
Okay, so I would also put Belgium in a D tier because first of all, they were extremely weak. Like, they were really weak. However, they did fend off the entire German force for like 3 days. So
That's
that
I
why
have
would
something to
like
say.
Greece
that
did
helped a
better.
lot.
Greece did better.
I have
Plus,
something to
they
say.
also sent aid and stuff.
All right, what do you need to say,
Mr.
Mr.
J, I
A?
have something to say.
Go ahead.
No, they did not fight the entire front. That was basically the French, and then they got encircled and died.
But they
Bam.
helped though. They
They
helped.
helped.
I think
Like,
I think I overall actually I agree that I think they should be like a low D tier or high F, but I think F tier should be mostly reserved for like countries like Mr. P said, countries like Denmark or those countries which got like they didn't even like put up any sort of fight whatsoever. I think how long did Belgium last again?
3 days.
Search it up right now.
10 days, I think. I don't know.
Oh damn! But 10 days? Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
horrible.
That's
That's
good.
horrible.
Oh.
That's
good.
horrible.
Oh, just 10 days. I think then they actually should be an F tier then if they only lasted for 10 days.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
They also had strong French,
that's good though because the Germans are really strong.
but they also had French
18
support.
days. If they took 18 days for this massive country to surrender, that's like how long it would take to conquer Luxembourg. They're horrible.
But Denmark surrendered in 6 days, so.
Belgium sucks ass. F tier.
Yeah, I think I agree with Mr. L because Belgium like 18 days. If you like get wiped out in 18 days, I think that country overall deserves an F tier. Not to
I
mention the fact that like they also had French support. I think so.
I think you guys seriously are underestimating Belgium. Like, I know they did bad, but it's Germany. And also, Belgium, they kind of got, like, destroyed by Blitzkrieg. So, it's not really. Eh.
All right, let's go to an agree. Okay, so Mr. P and Mr. J are both saying D tier, while Mr. L and me are both saying F tier. So I think there has to be I think they have to be somewhere in between
Guys.
D or F. So what do you think, Mr. J?
So guys, so Belgian waffles are buzzing. Hear me out, guys.
All right,
Agreed.
I agree with that 100%. Belgian waffles are amazing. So
Therefore, D tier.
D tier.
okay, fine. Just because of Belgian waffles, and I think also that Germany was really strong. So, and I don't think any other country in Europe that was like similar to Belgium could have done any better. So, I think I'll be persuaded to put them in D tier.
Yes.
Okay, so next we've got the great and glorious Soviet Union. So, Mr. J, since you're an expert on communism, where would you put the Soviet Union?
Okay, so me personally, so I would put the Soviet Union in S tier, see, because so they had an extremely strong military as well. So they were able to so they were the main force actually fighting back the Axis front, and they're one of the strongest allies outside of the U.S. So they were extremely strong, and also they were also an industrial superpower, and they had a
Objection.
lot of people, and they supplied the main amount of troops to the to the Allies.
Objection.
All right, what do
Yes,
you have to say, Mr. P?
First off, I put them in A tier, high A tier, not S tier, because first off, Stalin, kind of incompetent guy, killed all his generals, kind of douche,
Mr.
and
P.
then
May I?
first off, at the beginning of the war, they got steamrolled probably because Stalin was leading this stuff, and Stalin's stupid. And well, after a bit, the generals gained more power and control over the troops. That's probably why they eventually pushed them back, and with the help of the U.S., that's the reason why they pushed them back.
So
So
yes,
I think the main contributor in the Eastern Front was actually the U.S. and the Soviet Union. And
yes.
another thing, I thought that the U.S. had actually more on-field troops than the Russians. I think.
All right, what do you think, Mr. L?
Yeah, I agree with Mr. P in being like high A tier
Yeah, I
because
also
like they were so good. Why did they get destroyed by Germany in the first 3 years of the war?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put them in high A tier.
yeah I agree with Mr. L and Mr. P. I think they
Okay.
should be high A tier also. Okay, what do you think, Mr. J?
Question. So even though Stalin was really bad and like he only kept people that were very loyal to him, like the Soviet Union was still a huge superpower at the time, and they were extremely strong because of their location. They absolutely dominated the Eastern European front.
But
So I would still put it S tier because Stalin was just like a little pushback.
yeah,
Kind
but
of.
at the same time, I don't know if I can give S tier to a country which wasn't able to take Finland.
True, true,
I
true.
see.
True.
I think that itself
Yeah.
bumps them down to A tier because like
I'll put that
S tier is reserved for like really, really, really good countries, and I don't think the Soviet Union fits that. It's a high A tier, but the fact that it wasn't able to take Finland, and as well as the fact that they really only started to gain traction once the U.S. gave supplies to them, really makes me think that they should be A tier instead of S tier.
That is an understandable argument.
Okay. First off, I disagree, and I think they should be above Japan.
Yeah, that's where I'm placing them, right above Japan.
That is
Okay.
valid. That is valid.
Alright, so let's go with this next country. This looks a lot like Russia's flag, but
No,
for
it's
Soviet Union.
Yugoslavia.
Yeah, I know this is not Russia, obviously, but so this is Yugoslavia. Where would you guys put this?
Uh,
CB,
yeah, CB. One of the
like
two.
high C, low B.
I'd say low B because they got conquered, but for the rest of the war when they were conquered, they had like massive partisan
Okay,
forces
first
that
off, we
attacked
have to
Germany.
come to a consensus. Do we agree that the Yugoslavian partisans are a part of Yugoslavia as a whole, or are they a part of like Russia or literally call like the communists?
Yugoslavia as a whole. Yugoslavia as a whole, I think.
Yeah, I think they should also be part of Yugoslavia as a whole.
Okay, Mr.
Football.
J.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that it should be in C tier actually because so so, so, so that the Axis powers actually conquered them extremely quickly, like they were really swiftly taken up by them. So I would so that, Belgium even put um, Belgium put up more resistance to them. However,
No,
Yugoslavia,
incorrect. Objection.
yeah,
It took
yes.
pretty long to conquer Yugoslavia. Objection. More than 18 days at least.
However, Yugoslavia did in fact have a very strong army, and they did help a lot once they were conquered. So that's why I put it in C tier. But I'm not so sure.
I think overall, I think that Yugoslavia, I think should be a low B tier. Would you guys agree with me?
Yeah.
Alright, so I think we'll put Yugoslavia as a B tier country. So I think this is Turkey, right?
Yeah, it
Yes,
is
I would
Turkey.
assume.
Yeah,
So where would you guys put Turkey?
insignificant. They did nothing.
Significant.
They
Okay.
probably declared war in like
Yeah.
1945.
They joined
Yeah.
like in the last
They
month of
only
the war.
Yeah. I think I would also put Brazil in insignificant also because there was no fighting on their turf
Yeah,
whatsoever.
they only wanted to benefit though.
Yep. Most of these countries they declared war because they said like if you declared war on Germany, you would be in the UN. a ton of nations declared war like
Yeah,
a
like
month
most South
before they
American
surrendered.
countries as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got Siam or Thailand, whatever.
Thailand, yeah. So what do you guys think about Thailand?
B tier. They did well in the invasion of Indochina and Burma, Myanmar. Yeah. Also Malaysia. That was mainly Japan, and they did fight. So I think B or low B, below Yugoslavia probably. I think.
Okay. So what about you, Mr. J?
Yeah, so I would also put them in B tier. So that, like they helped the Axis front a lot, and they really helped invade the Asian front with Japan as well. So yeah, B tier. They're pretty solid, and they put up a good fight.
How about you, Mr. L?
Yeah, I would put them in like D or C tier because they were they were pretty good, but they weren't that good. They didn't do that much. Yeah, I put them in C or D tier.
Yeah, I think I'll put them in B tier, probably below Yugoslavia.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So what is this next country? I actually don't know what that flag is.
Uh, so me personally, so I have no idea. However, I am sure that Mr. L knows that he is much more expert in flag than me.
All right. What flag is that, Mr. L?
It's Hungary. That's Hungary.
The
That's
Okay.
Hungary. Hungary.
So this is Hungary's flag. Where would you guys put Hungary?
I put them low B,
That would be high C.
low B,
They
high
were
C.
kind of helpful, but kind of mid as well.
Like
They were
yeah,
like
kind of
forced
mid,
into the action.
mid up the road. I think like wait, y'all want to put it above Siam or below Siam?
Probably below Cyan.
Yeah,
Cyan
below.
at least did stuff.
Okay, I see.
Okay. So we're gonna put Hungary above Cyan Thailand. Sorry, in between these two countries. So I think we next got British Australia. I think this
Uh,
is
Yeah,
is
that's
this
Australia.
this an insignificant country or is that a
well, they did well. They
They
actually
did like they invaded Japan and Papua New Guinea.
yeah, they
So they,
also did like some other stuff. They sent volunteers around like
yeah,
to
they
like
were like in North
Yeah.
Africa and stuff. Yeah, they were in
yeah,
North Africa. They were super upset.
they're
They
like
won the battle
in
of
my
Kuwait.
opinion, I think they were like a worse Canada. So I put them at high like middle C.
Yeah, C tier.
Yeah, middle
Oh,
C, I
C.
agree.
okay? So I think we're all gonna put British Australia as a C tier country. So
Yes.
next up, we've got this next country. Can you tell what this is, Mr. L?
Is that Iraq?
It's Iraq. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's Iraq. Got it.
But would you guys put that as insignificant?
Yeah, I guess they were invaded by the Brits, and then that's it. I
Yeah,
think.
insignificant. They were a puppet of the Brits. Yes,
Okay, my
they were a
bad.
colony.
Okay, so I think this next country is communist.
Yeah,
It's
it's communist
communist
China.
China.
They're
So
using the wrong flag though. It's kind of stupid, but
Yeah,
yeah,
they were a different
That's
flag.
fine. That's fine.
I think this is another like insignificant country because from what I've heard, all they did is hide in the mountains.
Yeah,
I agree completely.
agreed.
Yeah.
They did nothing at all the whole war. Nothing.
Well, so I'm gonna have some difficulties, and I will be gone for the next few minutes.
All right.
Ah, done.
All right.
Okay.
So looks like we're just gonna have Mr. L and Mr. J over here for the next few minutes. So what country is this?
Iran, Persia.
Iran. So that would also be insignificant, I assume.
Okay. So
I would put them in F tier because they got invaded by USSR and UK.
Like,
They
like
didn't do
that
that.
doesn't really assume anything, right? Because they still lost and they didn't really put up a fight.
actually,
Yeah.
since they technically were invaded, that means they kind of were part of the war somewhat. So I think I'd put them at F tier.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So
What's good? I'm back, by the way.
all right, Mr. P.
No, short. Okay.
Yeah, when I'm in a few minutes, I meant like half of one. So yeah.
Okay. So we put Iran in F tier. Do you agree?
Well, they really basically did nothing. They just got partitioned by the Brits and the Soviets. So
I think
yeah,
that's
yes.
Russia. Why is Russia's flag there? Why
Yeah.
is Greece there? Why?
That's Slovakia.
Oh,
I think
probably is Slovakia. Yeah.
All right, where would you guys put Slovakia?
D tier.
Not insignificant. They
Low-key.
did nothing. They were a puppet
Yeah,
of
but they did
Germany.
fight sometimes in the Polish.
Not really.
I guess you can put them insignificant really.
Yeah. All right, I'm sorry.
Now I got America, boys.
All right, we got America.
Holy
S tier.
S tier.
Highest.
Yeah, highest tier. I don't even know if we really need to talk about this one, but let's just
Mr.
go ahead.
WW3. Yeah.
You 1v1
Don't explain
Japan.
why it's so good.
1v1 Japan. Pretty much
Yeah.
Germany. Yeah.
Just all around great country during World War II. Big supplier, and then once we actually got into war, we kicked Japan's butt, and I think overall we are S tier country easily.
Easily, dude.
Okay, so now we've got the Brits up next. Where would you guys put them?
It's the Tuesday people. I'll put them in A.
A. Yeah, A or S.
Yeah,
They're pretty good.
A.
I actually you may even argue that the Brits are actually S tier because they did
I
Connection.
could agree with that.
yeah.
They held on the Germans for like 2 years.
Yeah, they were able
Yeah,
to.
but like problem is they were like spending their entire budget building their fleet because they're an island
They were
nation.
broke.
And
Yeah,
like
called defending.
yeah.
No, but you have to remember at the same time they had to like maintain a massive empire while handling the war at the same time, and they also did not give up to the Germans. So
Objection.
was so weak
Objection.
because they had other forces overseas, and like I don't know.
Yeah, first off, they just conscripted people in the colonies. They conscripted a lot of Indians. They conscripted a lot of people. They conscripted a lot of Canadians.
They're being economical. They're being economical with their war.
Yeah, I'd say the Brits high A, but like I don't know if they put. I don't agree with them being S.
Yeah, I agree with high A. Like
Alright.
above A.
yeah, I think they're high A tier. Would you guys put them above the Soviets or?
Below the Soviets.
Below
but-
the
All right.
They were strong, but they were fighting war.
Bro, below the Soviets.
Okay, so what's this next country we have?
I think
You
that's
got
Greece
S-
again.
That's Greece
I
again.
just put it.
I think this
put
is
it in
Greece
it.
after. This
Right.
is Greece after the Soviets invaded Bulgaria.
Let's just ignore it.
Yeah, so it's the same thing as the Logos.
I'm just gonna ignore that. So what do we have next?
No, put them in insignificant. Insignificant. It makes it look better.
Alright, fine. We'll put them in insignificant. So what do we have next?
Finland.
Finland.
Alright, Finland. They were able to hold off the Soviets, who were a much stronger country.
Yeah, they held off the Soviets and they also like invaded a lot
Problem.
of their stolen land, which was pretty good. That's been probably B tier.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact. I have a fact. The
Go ahead.
Nazis really expected the finish, and also they did good in the continuation war or something. If you got.
I think I agree overall with you guys. I think I'm gonna put the Finland as a B tier country. Where would you say in B tier though? Like, would you put them?
Above Hungary. Above
Probably
Hungary.
yeah, above
Low.
Hungary, yeah.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
All right. Next up, we've got the Third Reich. What do you guys?
Kanye favorite country.
S tier, obviously. Like without Hitler, World War II would have never happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, just so you guys know, this video is not going to be like about like or it has nothing to do with like the ethical stuff of the country. It just has to do with how strong of a country is World War II. So
More controversy.
So-
You guys have to recognize because
I put Nazi Germany overall as an S tier for
yeah,
World
Yeah.
War
below US, below
Yeah.
US.
Blitzkrieg is good. Blitzkrieg is
Yeah.
smart.
Dude, they had amazing generals, dude. Like holy moly.
Sure.
Alright, so we're all agreeing that Nazi Germany is S tier, so I'm pretty sure this is British Raj or...
No, it's Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, Canada.
Okay. Yeah, this is British Raj over there, so this is Canada. So, where would you guys...
Right.
Wait, oh, I found SFR Yugoslavia. That's the Yugoslavia of the partisans.
Oh yeah.
So
that's
it
the
is
part of
separated. Look, scroll down. Mr. US history, scroll down. See the Yugoslavia flag with the star in it? That's SFR Yugoslavia.
Yeah. So, do you guys want to rank that separately, or...
Yeah.
Essentially, if we are, then I would put them in C
I'd
tier.
replace SFR Yugoslavia with normal Yugoslavia and put Yugoslavia in D tier.
Okay. So where would you guys put this flag?
I'd put it in this place where Yugoslavia is right now.
Yeah.
All right. And what would you do with
Yeah.
regular Yugoslavia?
D tier,
Yeah.
same as Belgium.
They sucked.
Okay. So there we go. Okay. So next up we've got the so Canada. What do you guys think about Canada?
Yeah. So I would put Canada in like C tier because
D
even
tier.
though, yeah, because
They're just
they
better
were
Australia.
no, because they will, yeah, like the entire art. So they ran with overseas and stuff, but they sent a lot of volunteers over and not a surprising aid. So yeah.
Better Australia, basically, as I was saying. So
Yeah.
All right. So let's put. So you guys are saying B tier?
C.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
see
C
whatever.
tier. They're pretty good.
Above
but not
Greece,
that
above
good.
Greece.
Yeah, above Greece. All right. So next you've got Poland. Poland.
I know Poland.
Yes.
Okay. What do you guys think of Poland?
Poland's cool. They
Yeah.
died though, so
Yeah.
But I mean, you have to see. I mean, they had to.
They were out there the whole time.
They were fighting against both the Germans and the Russians simultaneously.
They were getting overrun by the
Yeah,
Germans.
but they were getting subdued
It's
on
getting-
all sides, like
Yeah.
3v1
Yeah.
They were getting overrun by the Germans before the Soviets. came,
triple
so I put
teamed
them in C
by the
tier.
entire Axis front.
They put up a good fight.
Yeah. So I think they put up a better fight than countries like Belgium did. So I put them at C tier overall. Do you agree, Mr. L?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
They can stand up against the team super hard.
All right. So there we have Poland. So now you got France. This is So
This is France before it got capitulated.
So is this so I believe
This is France before it got capitulated.
That's
The one with the
France
cross with B. Right?
before.
Yeah, so I think regular France is D or F tier.
Not
Yeah.
F tier, D tier, high D tier.
Yeah,
First
yeah,
off,
Army was-
join the government. I played Hoi for international spirit. Second off, kind of cocky army because they won in the First World War, and yeah, they were really inexperienced and for Blitzkrieg. They got pushed to the Ardennes and then they died. So
Yeah, but that's really their own problem when it came down to managing the war. So I think overall with the war effort, I'd say France is D tier. What do you guys think, Mr. L?
D tier also.
And I would put them in D tier as well because their army was really outdated. They had really bad tactics. And yeah, they weren't that good overall. And they capitulated as soon as Paris, though. And they have a whole other country. Yeah.
Okay, what do you think, Mr. J?
Yeah, I'd also say B tier because their economy was suffering and they were kind of unstable all the time as well.
Yeah, I'd say they're overall like D tier. I'd put them like over there.
Okay, first off, I have a question. What's the next flag? Even I don't know that flag.
Do you know that flag, Mr. L?
Nah, I don't.
Since none of us know what this flag is, I guess we're ignoring it. Then.
But insignificant.
Yeah, we'll put that in insignificant.
I would knew it if it was important.
Yeah. What's this next country?
Serbia.
Serbia.
Alright.
Yeah.
Fascist.
I know a guy who knows a guy. He's a Serbian nationalist.
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
Alright. Where do you guys put Serbia?
Where did I?
F for D tier.
Wait.
Well, Serbia. it's
Serbia
like
is
German puppet.
Yugoslavia.
Serbia is German puppet.
Oh yeah, never mind.
So, if Serbia is just a German puppet, would they be insignificant?
Yeah. It's
yeah, I
pretty
guess.
insignificant.
Yeah.
Alright. So, what's this next country?
United.
Wait, I forgot. Estonia.
That's
So
Estonia.
Estonia.
Alright.
We got invaded by the USSR. Them in Estonia.
They didn't even get invaded. Like, the USSR threatened them.
And not
gave
invaded.
them-
Yeah, I think overall, these guys are probably like another one of those like DF or insignificant countries. What do you guys think?
But
Yeah, put them in insignificant.
Yeah, agreed.
Alright, insignificant.
Norway. They did I.
Norway? Yeah, they did. Probably F tier. They didn't do active.
No, but then okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Left here.
I mean, they did okay.
Guys,
Yeah.
let's rank this next country we have. What is this?
No, Mr. U.S. History. Do put them in FCI personally.
You mean which country? This or
Norway. Yeah.
No,
yeah? All right. So what do we?
Latvia,
Latvia.
insignificant. They really did
Yeah.
nothing.
And then put Lithuania in
Lithuania,
insignificant
also
as well.
insignificant.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's only
The Dutch, I'd say, actually above Belgium because of Indonesia. That's it.
Yeah.
Really it.
They're exiled in Indonesia.
Yeah.
Like, and it
the
continues on.
Dutch. Yeah, the Dutch were only good because of the economy.
They didn't get steamrolled as bad as Belgium.
That's perfect. Yeah, Romania, personally, this might be overestimating. B tier.
Yeah.
No, I agree fully.
Like C tier maybe. Right?
No, not C tier because you
They
know
did a
how
lot.
many troops they sent to the Eastern Front? They sent
Yeah.
second most troops to the Eastern Front
Yeah, but
next
that's all
to
they had.
Germany, and that's Germany. So
Plus
I
they
say B.
gave.
They also gave a lot of oil to the Germans. So
Yeah.
yeah, I put
Yeah.
them in B tier, below B.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think they'd be like B or C tier. Probably low B.
Yeah. Agreed.
Where would you guys
Below
put them?
Siam. Below
Yeah.
Siam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what's this next country we have? Does anyone?
Caucasia?
I think that's Manchukuo.
No, that's not Mexico. Mexico is the yellow one.
Yeah. I don't know if that is.
Insignificant.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that like? Is that like? I think it's a Chinese warlord. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I know.
And this is the flag of the Republic of China, which is now Taiwan.
Ooh,
Yeah,
tough.
Taiwan.
Either C or B.
Nah. It'll probably be put in B.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, they did have like they had like inferior technology.
They said.
No, they didn't have inferior technology. They were just really corrupt, like current China right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Patrick, but I'm sorry, Mr. P. It looks like your social credit score is gonna go down.
Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, let's put them in like C tier.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're in C tier though.
You can see.
Above Canada.
All right. All right. So I think I agree with this overall. They only really like started to do well when other countries like the U.S. or the British started helping them. So what's this next country?
So that's I assume
That's shitty Denmark. Put it in
Yeah, F tier.
Yeah, Denmark did horrible. Okay, what's
They were the
this?
worst country of all time.
Bulgaria? D tier. Like, like
Yeah.
Bulgaria.
yeah.
Like
Like same.
They
Same
were like the
situation as
Chads. They
Hungary.
didn't fight the Soviets. They
Yeah.
they destroyed the Soviets immediately after getting slightly invaded. So
Yeah.
yeah, Bulgaria probably like a D tier, C tier. I think C tier actually. C.
Yeah, do you guys think D or C tier? Like, can you guys tell me like what they did necessarily during the war?
They really didn't do that much, but
They
like
did
they did. Nothing is better than China, so put them above
Sure.
China.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got I think this is three France. I think
Three France clutched up in the quarter half.
Free
So
France is a lot better than actual France. So
That's Vichy France.
no, this is Vichy France, isn't it?
Maybe.
Yeah. This is Vichy France. This is Free France. No, let's just rank both of them right now since to get it out of the way. So I think Free France, I'm pretty sure is like a B tier or probably a B tier. What do you guys think?
I put them at B tier, dude. They did great in like literally
They did
everything.
pretty good. Yeah. Plus they did partisan stuff.
All right, so we're all agreeing, I think, on B tier, but we're in B tier. Like,
Above Yugoslavia.
okay.
Philippines? D tier.
Okay, fine. You can put it there.
Now we have
Philippines got invaded, then
Not
invaded
bad.
them back.
so
Easy.
F.
No, the Philippines didn't bend back the US.
Okay, so where do you guys put the Philippines? Didn't they get like invaded by the Japanese?
Yeah, I don't know if they're really significant. I might put them at insignificant, or put them at like
Insignificant.
Yeah. All right, so now we got British Raj or India. So I personally think India is like C or B tier. Where would you guys put them?
Obviously C tier or B tier because they did a lot of manpower. I mean, look how many people live in India now. There's like a bajillion of them.
I think, but it was less. But then it was. I think it's less than China, though, right?
Yeah, but the China send volunteers? No.
Yeah. So I think they did. I think they did a much better job than China, honestly. So
Yeah, put them above China, below Bulgaria.
I think I'd put them like in B tier over there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess that seems good.
now we have Croatia.
Yeah, Croatia. They did good in the World Cup. That's all I can remember them for. They did
Yeah.
They good in the World Cup.
Yeah, but they were kind of but they're bad though. So yeah.
So what do you guys put them as? Yeah, if this was a World Cup, I'm pretty sure. Where do you guys put Croatia if this was World Cup?
A tier.
Yeah. Croatia would be like A tier.
It's a little team, and guess what? They did nothing.
So
Not really nothing, but they basically did nothing.
wrong country. Insignificant, right?
Yeah, New
Okay.
Zealand.
They got Australia.
No, that's New Zealand.
Insignificant.
That's New Zealand. That's New Zealand.
Yeah, insignificant. What about
Mongolia?
this?
Insignificant.
All right,
Yeah.
so now we got Italy.
Italy.
I think Italy is a D tier, honestly.
B tier, honestly, yeah. B tier.
Vichy France.
Vichy France, they're insignificant. They did nothing except
Yeah,
torch.
everything insignificant.
And then same with Luxembourg and Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
And
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Manchuria.
Manchuria.
Finally, something from a country that did something. Let's
they
see.
did something.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I'm gonna see. Yeah, like below
They were
China.
small,
Below that.
put up a bunch of invasions.
There, perfect. That's
And
perfect.
now we have Mexico.
Mexico.
All right, all right. So I think we have the full tier list, but I think maybe we should not give Vichy France insignificant. I think like they have to be in like somewhere since
Put them in D tier.
yeah.
Gotta be because
Yeah.
they can't do stuff, I guess.
What do you guys say that Vichy France is better than actual France or worse than actual France?
No. Worse.
Yeah. Alright, so here is our full World War II country tier list. At the top we have the United States, and at the bottom, excluding the unranked countries, we have Denmark. So, what do you guys in the comments think about this World War II tier list? Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. I will also be including Mr. P and Mr. L and Mr. J on my videos, most likely more often in the future. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, and like and subscribe.
Yeah, guys, smash like and subscribe.
Yeah,
Smash.
do that.
Smash.
Also, I lost my social credit. This is so sad.
Yeah. I think we all lost our social credit score because of this.
Okay.
Our execution makes it for tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay.
Bye guys.
Goodbye.
That's all for today, guys.